Hey Super Bros, this is Darth Magnus here, and so I've been getting tons of PMs on my YouTube account of just people wondering how I make my videos, like for example, how I set up my camera or my rig to take some of the videos like with my buddies there on GMR, or in the Powwow video where you have the STI introducing itself to my sister-in-law, and they're curious about how to set things up, what do I use, things like that. So I figured I'd make a quick little video for you guys and show you exactly what I use. So first and foremost, I guess the most important thing that I need is the camera. So here's what I use. It's a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition. I ordered a lens cap that it's for the older Hero 3, not the Hero 3 Plus, and it doesn't fit very well. It kind of snugs up to the power button that you see there, but overall it doesn't fit very nicely. So I grabbed one of my wife's hair ties, and I just kind of wrap it around there, boom, and that way it's kept on there, when I have it in my backpack or my bag or what have you, and that way the lens doesn't get scratched up. Whenever I'm ready to use it, just go and pop it off there, and it stays on there. I don't care if this sits there since it's not going to appear in the frame anyway, so that's what I like to use. Cool thing about the Hero 3 Plus, it's very light, very compact. The casing is much smaller than the old Hero 3 and the Hero 2s, etc. Plus the Wi-Fi is much faster. You can get a preview of whatever the camera's looking on your iPhone, Android, pretty much any iOS or Android device, and it basically hooks up wirelessly, so you can see what the camera's looking. You can adjust certain features like the frame size, the picture quality, set up the time-lapse camera, regular camera, all tons of good stuff. Highly recommend it. The only reason why I didn't go with a black edition, even though the picture quality is a little bit better, is simply because it's about $100 more. And quite frankly, since I mostly only do YouTube videos, it would kind of go to waste. Since most of that stuff is just at 30 frames per second, 1080p, this camera is more than capable to do that. So here's the camera that I use. And the way that I mount it is for exterior shots, I use the Proforma PFVC TS-C1 suction cup mount. And basically this will suction on to just about anything, really, as long as it's a flat, clean surface. Now you may see here that I have the 1/4 inch mount for the GoPro here. But the reason why I picked this over the GoPro suction cup mount is because of basically the versatility of this. If I ever get a DSLR or any other type of camera that uses the 1/4 inch mounting, I can go ahead and reuse this mount. So I was kind of thinking ahead. All I have to use is just an adapter piece, which I just bought on eBay, and just basically screw it on, tighten it on, good to go. Now this thing is pretty well built. This is metal, so it's basically anything that mounts there. Only this knob is plastic. This is plastic too, as well as this, but everything else is very sturdy, very sturdy plastic. And as I'll demonstrate here, it grabs on like a gold digger onto a wallet. So very good thing to have here. Very cheap. On Amazon, I believe I bought it used for 28 bucks, and I still think they're available there. You might be able to get away with a used one. That's going to be even cheaper. But with exterior shots, this thing definitely grabs a hold of flat body panels or glass, which I highly recommend doing it on glass instead of the body panels, very well. But seeing as how this is a $300 piece of equipment, I didn't want to risk it and have this thing fall off on me on the freeway or on what have you. So what I made is this custom little tether that I can mount pretty much anywhere. and in case the suction fails on the mount, my camera will still be salvageable. Now here's what I did. I used a carabiner that I bought from, I think, AutoZone for like $5. Very, very strong, holds up to 25 pounds, if you can see there on the writing there. Extremely strong, very easy to just clip on, clip off. And then what I used was some speaker wire. I believe this might be about 10 gauge, I think I recall that. And what I did, I went to Home Depot, got some shrink wrap or whatever you call it there, to kind of make it look pretty, and then not have the metal bracings that I have here scratch up the paint and things like that, in case, you know, shit hits the fan and the suction cup fails. What I used was this piece of speaker wire, and this metal bracing basically has two holes. So I would stick the wire through one and then make a loop and stick it through the other, and then I just basically pounded them together to make sure that it basically pinched it pretty much solid there. Then I use the shrink wrap, heat it up with my wife's hair dryer, and now it's this I wouldn't say pretty package, but hey, at least it's not going to scratch up my paint. And I basically made a smaller one on one end and then a larger one at the other end. And that allows me to do a couple of things. So I can pretty much tether it to, let's say, the wing on my STI or the roof vane. I've done that as well. One thing that you guys might have noticed, the one where we have a ton of Subies running around downtown LA. I'll put up another annotation for that. It is mounted on the very roof, and since my car has a roof vane, which is basically another wing fixed pretty much right at the top of the rear window on the exterior, I was able to just basically loop this around, loop this through the bigger loop, attach it to the carabiner, and then the carabiner attaches here directly onto the mount. So, and basically the way that sits, just to kind of give you an idea of how that sits, it sits like that. So if the suction cup fails, boom, the tether catches it, which is awesome. Now I did leave some slack there in case I had to ever put the mount in a weird location, and something to wrap it around, something to kind of tie it to the car was a little bit in the distance. So if you see here, you'll see a lot of slack. In order to prevent that from like flapping around and things like that, what I did is I grabbed some old, just like a Velcro strap that I got from like I think it was an external hard drive, just for wire. I looped it around, kind of in the center. Used a little bit of super glue to pretty much like a cinch it down right there, and then that way, if I ever have slack, kind of show you there, like that, for example, I can just go ahead and Velcro it together and make it nice and tidy, even when it's mounted on the outside of the car. Obviously, if you're going to have it on the inside of the car, like on the windshield or window there, like, for example, on the Girls Meet Subaru STI Power video, that I just basically, the beautiful thing about this mount is that it has quite a bit of adjustments that you can make. You can make a full 180 degree change there. And since it is on a ball mount, you can also twist it any way you want. This also spins, gyrates. And then this is on, I guess, a lever kind of system where you just loosen this up and it can adjust any way you like. So there's tons of ways you can mount this pretty much anywhere. The way that I had it in that the video was my sister-in-law. I basically had it on the passenger side rear window, like this, with the camera kind of facing forward like that, which is pretty cool. And it worked out great. Never failed, never fell off. Would have sucked. It would have ruined the video if it fell off. But I can pretty much always trust this Proforma to pardon the pun, but perform. and that way it doesn't ruin my videos. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and message me or leave your comments down below. I'll go ahead and put annotation for those videos so you guys can see an example of how it looks when you mount it in certain different areas. And then also, just in case you guys want to start making videos yourself and you want the gear that will put you on the right path there, also go ahead and include links down below of website pages that you can purchase everything that I have here. So everything from the camera to the cover to the mount, I'll go ahead and put down there. Probably don't have a link for this because I custom made it, but there's stuff at your local hardware store, Home Depot, and stuff like that that you can use to build your own tethering system. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else that comes up, go ahead and either message me or post it down there at in the comments. Please like and subscribe to this video. Spread it around to your friends that are looking for ideas of how to start making videos of their cars as well. Definitely welcome more audience. And once again, thank you guys so much for subscribing in the past. Like I mentioned to you in that other video where I'm trying to decide whether to keep my STI or go with a GR hatchback. I've gone from 13 subscribers in the month of November 2013 to now close to 1,200, which is pretty awesome. So keep that up, you guys. If anything comes up, post it in the comments. And as always, stay safe out there and make the power be with you. Bye-bye.